The pandemic is postponing next year's national math and reading tests. This tops our news making national headlines this morning. Federal officials say that national tests used to track what U.S. students know are now being postponed from next year until 2022. The move comes over concerns about whether such testing in early 2021 would be feasible or would produce valid results amid the pandemic. Each year, hundreds of thousands of fourth graders and eighth graders take the biennial national assessment of educational program tests that are used for the nation's report card. Now, officials say that pushing the testing to 2022 is more likely to produce statistically valid results and valuable data. Healthcare workers and those in long-term healthcare facilities will come first. The CDC has decided which groups will be first to receive an approved COVID-19 vaccine. The Centers for Disease Control Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices voted for this on Tuesday afternoon. When a COVID-19 vaccine is authorized by the FDA and recommended by the committee, vaccination in the initial phase should be offered to healthcare personnel and also residents of long-term healthcare facilities. That vote passed 13-1. Congress is getting closer to dealing with coronavirus relief. That's money to help both families and small businesses. NBC's Tracy Potts has the latest.
President-elect Biden speaks to small businesses today. He's pushing Congress to act quickly on coronavirus relief.
As we battle the COVID-19 disease, we have to make sure that business and workers have the tools, resources, and guidance and the health and safety standards to be able to operate safely.
It's essential that we move with urgency.
Urgency is building on Capitol Hill.
Because the needs of people are desperate. After weeks of delay, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin are talking again.
These small businesses can't wait 2 or 3 months.
Democrats and Republicans are pitching a $908 billion compromise.
This is not a $1.8 trillion stimulus bill. This is a relief measure, half that amount.
Republican leader Mitch McConnell says he's focusing on what President Trump will support.
I think the way you make a law for sure is you've got a presidential signature.
The Federal Reserve Chair telling Congress businesses need more than loans.
What they need is fiscal policy, is a grant to get them through this last bit of the pandemic, rather than borrowing more.
Complicating things, there's talk of attaching COVID relief to a funding bill due in just over a week. Tracy Potts, NBC News.